Hello and welcome to Ruler Waves 3, playing as France, starting 1890. Super large, it is July 1933. This is episode 49, and we are in month 5 of our war with Germany. After some back and forth, we have gained something of an advantage. We had one battle with me being stupid that almost went horribly wrong, but we limped out of the jaws of the German tiger. And now the US has joined us as well. We have an alliance. I don't think it will hugely impact how things go, but maybe we will have some ally units and yeah, we'll see. Anyway, let's jump in. So here we are again with the Germans blockaded, our American allies in the Med. There are two German light cruisers, one German light cruiser completely irrelevant. I don't think I'll bother invading them. It doesn't feel worthwhile at all. We have halted most constructions and we are waiting for our first true fleet carriers to finish building. Then we can start building them without these damn 6-inch guns. That should improve things. Fleet is mostly good to go, so we can just press the turn button. Cruiser action. Have a separate carrier force makes no sense. Those are light carriers. They should be supporting our ships. Scout force. Why did you put this reassign to Fort Battlecruiser Reserve? Yes. But other than that, not good. But why? Why? Why juggle my perfect setup like this? Okay, okay. So we have the light cruisers and we have the seaplane carriers and destroyers. And we have this scout force, the fast and the slow battle cruisers, and we have the carriers, but no battleships, so that I can add a ship. Okay. Add. These are just very slow. On trade protection, no, I don't want to add any of those. Pluton. No, I don't want to add anything. So there we go. Yeah, probably because I moved so many ships. Yeah, definitely 14. Okay, that's again, this makes no sense. I have bases in Norway, and this is just north of the Faroe Islands. It's in the 30s. This is fine. And you can be sure that the oh, it's a night battle. The Germans will probably be out in force with their destroyers, even though their distance is more than twice mine. Jesus Christ. It's not the worst game in terms of bugs, but yeah, it's not the best game in terms of bugs either. Looks like we are locked in anyway. Oh, we have a US battle division with Jesus Christ. They even managed to bring destroyers. So US destroyers made it across the Atlantic. Mine cannot sort of travel west of the Faroe Islands. This is my pet peeve. This is my hill. I will climb on top of it and I will die there. Yeah. All because I had the gal to actually change my setup. And we are fucked. I even saved at the start of this scenario, so there is no going back, and I think it's way back since I last saved, so I will try to crash this game with Task Manager and see if I can restart it. Ah, happy to be back. Had a horrible bug yesterday after I hit the turn button. We got a big battlecruiser battle up in the North Sea, but then there was a save error, and the game had an exception error, and I had to be killed with Task Manager. And when I loaded up again, I ended up in the previous scenario because of the save error, clearly. And we were back to fighting defend the convoy here in the Bay of Biscay, but in June, not in July. So we sort of time traveled back to the previous scenario. But I was unfortunately able to figure out that if I modified the one value in the main save game file, it brought us back to July. So we can never bring back the actual battle, but now there is a cruiser battle in the Bay of Biscay instead, so we can hit generate on that. Maybe it will be definitely nothing like what we had last time, and it keeps insisting on splitting my squadrons. So decline. It was very much like this, a cruiser battle right about west of the Faroe Islands, with sort of battle size medium. It was pretty large, not medium, but yes, it looked a lot like this. In fact, I'm not. It's probably not. Well, it is actually very close to what we had, but I had some divisions with one with division with 2 and one with 3, and then I sort of put all together in one, so I had 5 divisions, and then the bug started. Okay, so I think we are pretty much back where we are. Germany has 110 aircraft. I think I have some aircraft in. Oh, because they have carriers. I get no carriers. That's nice of you, Mr. 1 CVL, but 110 aircraft. Okay, so I have 3 US battle cruisers in support. 16-inch. But look at the speed difference. 24 on this one. And 27 on this one. Okay. So I have some reserve battle cruisers as well. But I have my 8 31 knotters, so I will accept that. Bullshit, but okay. Just not that far from Norway. I mean, if my destroyers can't come here fueled. Okay, so we start with a night battle, but it's better than nothing. Fresh breeze. Okay. So very different actually from because the battle that was generated had daylight and it had normal sea conditions. But I don't think, let's not get too fuzzy. So, I mean, my battle cruisers have no fuel, but the US destroyers have plenty of fuel because they have a base in Albania and a base on the east coast. This is, of course, classic rule the waves. Same squadron, different fuel, because reasons. So my battle cruisers that have by far the longest range of any ship here, they have the least fuel. That is good to know. And unlock without seeing anything. Yeah. Fresh breeze, that's about 20 knots, 28 knots. Yeah. So now we have to suffer through all these fuel messages, but we are not going to find any AI ships, so doesn't really matter. Oh, we find them when the darkness hits. Okay. Which means this will be messy, but we like messy. Okay, those are my slow ships. Now we have strong breeze of probably 22 knots, yes. That makes 31 knots pretty pointless, but on the same... Where are the US battle cruisers? There they are. Not sure. Karasaj is the lead ship. It's green. Wow. That made absolutely no sense at all. Destroyers are how many knots? 21, okay. Ah, they're going the other direction. It's nice. I mean, we can try. Let's rail with these other two. Really? Oh. So I can't hit the big battleship, but I can hit the small destroyer that's literally right behind it. Okay, that makes sense. $14-inch. Lovely 17-inch. Q turret. Okay. This one has issues. This is another York. This is a Gneiss now. Yeah. 4-inch, 5-inch, 17-inch. That. Oh, this York got hit by a torpedo. That's excellent. That is brilliant. Oh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That torpedo must presumably fired from these ships. What? Rudder jam starboard. This is the reason why I'm uncomfortably close to them, by the way. We sort of have to deal with them now or not at all. Yeah. Altogether too many 17-inch hits, I think. The Americans clearly feel that they have something to prove here. Of course. Okay. That was very different from what I expected. I expected them to be out in force, because yeah, even if you detract these 3 American battle cruisers, I had 11 831 knotters and 3 older, and that is kind of unfair. And except for the mine strike, I wouldn't really have taken any damage at all, despite being, well, I got one torpedo because I had to move in way too close for comfort. Just, yeah, you can see the 7-inch gun, 17 inchers, they just go straight through. Not a single 17-inch is deflected by this kind of armor. The Stuttgart, it's just the same, presumably. 15-inch, I mean, everything just goes straight through it. And more of the same. It's just a question of time before all systems aboard are just blown apart. Got medium damage on one, but fine. Sure. And they are trash, aren't they? This one is faster but has worse range. This isn't even an advanced version, but it is poor, so I mean, it's much faster. I don't know. Yes, the US are fighting. That fighter did not live up to my expectations. So again, fighter with firepower and range. Same. Okay. We made it through the bug, and we had the cruiser battle. It wasn't the kind of cruiser battle that I expected or wanted, but let's just never talk about it again. That was very close to both killing my interest in the game completely and ending this playthrough. But in the end, we made it through, so that is good. Trying to figure out who torpedoed this battle cruiser in the last scenario, but it only says medium damage torpedo by, so I guess we will never actually know. I didn't check in the battle results screen. I should maybe have done that. It's not super important. I just could have been a sub, could have been one of the destroyers, or it could have been one of the battle cruisers actually. It's ultimately not important. These will be ready soon. And we only have a few ships repairing. 3 months on the torpedoed guy, but I would just have to live with that. Now I would definitely say that I have a big advantage in battle cruisers here. They have one fast Prince Eugen left. The rest are, this one at least has 14-inch guns. The rest are absolutely no threat. Some of them are, the ones with light guns have no firepower, but they do have armor. These guys have some firepower, but no armor. And you could see just how bad that was. 10 inches is also not good enough. So this is not good. This is of course a good ship, but I only have one. The rest, these are also good. They are hard to kill. No, not good. Ish. Light cruisers, trash. And slow. No redeeming features. They have gotten rid of those heavy cruisers that were halfway to battle cruisers, if you remember them. So nothing to worry about. Almanac says 10 subs, non-building. Destroyers are pretty good on destroyers. Most destroyers have 5-inch guns and torpedoes and are less than 10-ish years old, 10 plus years old. The US has sent a good chunk of their fleet to Northern Europe, battleship, battle cruisers, heavy cruisers, everything really. They have ships in the Med, and the Germans still have something in the Caribbean. Let us let the Americans deal with that. I could even send some older ships now to invade. I don't need everything here in Northern Europe. Pluton. Move to the Indian Ocean. Yes, moved. Indian Ocean. We have 600. Okay, yeah, sure. Um, or I can just mothball something. That was even smarter. Yes. Ah, look at that. Look at that. I like that a lot more. Looks like a big one. This I find very annoying. Two split battle cruisers divisions moving as independent. And some 27 and 26 knotters mixed in with my fast ships. Why? But no force change possible. So. And it's a night battle. I really wish they would tell me that beforehand. And that concludes this somewhat peculiar episode. I felt that I had to include that error, that bug, to show what had happened behind the scenes, so to speak. I had really looked forward to that battle, so I was a bit pissed when it happened. Then I was very sad because I was sure the entire playthrough was wasted. And today I managed to get back on track, so now I'm reasonably happy again. Yeah, and the upcoming battle is going to be an interesting one, I'm sure, although it is a night battle. Anyway, see you again next time.